There is no Dana, there is only Zool.
What a lovely singing voice you must have.
The preview cut of Ghostbusters. I've finally seen it. If you saw my last video, you know I just picked up the Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection on 4K. It's been one of my grail items for years, and I'm stoked to have it in the collection. One of those reasons is because it includes several alternate versions of Ghostbusters and one alternate version of Ghostbusters 2. Today we're going to be taking a look at the first of three with the Ghostbusters preview cut. So let's get right into this thing. So when you look at preview cuts or work prints, you're going to notice lack of music and effects. That's going to be a reoccurring theme, but I'm going to try more so to point out alternate scenes, scenes that are entirely different, scenes that were later deleted, stuff like that. And I noticed quite early on with Ray's buried the needle line that was an alternate take.
This one. When Spengler went down there, he took some PKE valences right off the top of the scale, buried the needle. We're close on this one. I can feel it.
There's a little bit more dialogue when Peter and Ray are walking up to the library in the beginning of the movie.
Spengler and I have charted and tracked each and every reported psychic encounter in the tri-state area for the past 2 years. Now, the graph we've developed definitely points to a big upcoming occurrence.
This version's like, what, 15 minutes longer than the actual theatrical cut of the movie?
Experience. What have you seen? What do you mean, seen? Looked at with your eyes.
And there's a bunch of different takes with alternate lines, like instead of Ray talking about the mass sponge migration, he says this.
Of course, you forget, I was actually present at an unexplained low-altitude rockfall once.
Ray, I've heard all about the rock fall.
You know, it's just the little differences that make this so fascinating to watch for someone who's seen this movie probably 50, 60 times in my lifetime. And I don't know if I'm exaggerating or not. The sound effects for the PKE meter sound like they were ripped directly out of Star Trek or Doctor Who.
You smell something?
It's very amusing, and they are throughout the whole film. Very loud, too. Again, there's a lot of scenes where the dialogue is just kind of extended, and you're like, oh.
Is there a library coffee shop?
One of my favorite things was the alternate take of Peter wiping the slime off on the books.
This way.
Come on.
He's like looking around to see if they're actually looking at him, if he can get away with just wiping it all over shit. There's extended footage when they are walking into Columbia University about to be kicked out.
If you're right, if we can actually catch a ghost and hold it, I might win the Nobel Prize.
If anybody deserves Nobel recognition, it would be Spengler and me. We're going to be designing all the equipment and doing the hard research.
Whoa, I introduced you. If it weren't for me, you never would have met. And that's got to be worth something.
And at the end, when they're talking about the Regency Board.
You said you floored him at the Regents meeting.
Ray, I apologize.
I guess my faith in the Board of Regents was misplaced.
A lot of Peter and Ray's chat outside Columbia is a different take as well.
Personally, I like the university. They gave us money, they gave us facilities, and we didn't have to produce anything. You've never been out of college. You don't know what it's like out there. I've worked in the private sector. They expect results.
Mostly the same dialogue, but kind of different vibe. There's a very interesting line added when they are leaving the bank.
People are afraid to report these kind of things.
Maybe, but no one ever advertised before.
Sometimes there's just an extra line or two thrown into scenes that you already know.
It's 10,000 square feet total.
It's 9,655.44 square feet.
What is he, your accountant?
But he's my dad.
One thing I will say is the fridge scene with Dana looking into the fridge. Because of the lack of effects footage, it seems like a very David Lynchian scene. I feel like I'm watching Twin Peaks: The Return. When Dana shows up at the firehouse and she talks to Peter and Egon and Ray, there's some different takes in there, including Peter talking about going back to her apartment, and it's very different.
Things that we do in cases like this that generally get us results. Things like...
This version of the movie makes Peter a lot creepier, which is saying a lot for someone who in the theatrical cut carries Thorazine around with him to a date. Throughout the scene with Peter and Dana at the apartment, there is a lot more extended footage of him just, like I said, being way hornier.
You've got great taste.
Thank you. That's the bedroom, but nothing ever happened in there.
What a damn shame. I'm a qualified psychologist. I have a degree. I believe something happened
You don't
here.
believe anything happened here. You didn't believe me at the office. You just came over here to see what you could get off me.
What I'd like to do is spend the night here.
Way more out of pocket, and the way Dana comes across is way more like, not charmed by him, but like, oh God, please get the fuck out.
No.
I've got it.
No. No.
I'm gonna prove myself to you.
All right.
It's interesting to see all the different takes, including when he's leaving the apartment and asking for a kiss.
No kiss?
Something I think I would be okay with if it was left in is when Peter finally comes across Slimer in the Sedgewick.
I think he can hear you, Ray.
Don't move. It won't hurt you.
How do you know, Doctor?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Say again.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Where are you? Where are you?
I laughed out loud watching this today. It was my first time watching this preview cut, and although at times it's weird and there's a lack of effects and music, stuff like this is why I live for it. Instead of we came, we saw, we kicked its ass,
We had some fun, but we gotta go. It's all taken care of. Well, what happened? Did you see it? What is it? We got it!
once they go outside the Sedgewick, we have a bunch of press and reporters out there.
Just paid us $5,000 to remove something from the premises. That could be proof enough.
So you're
What?
saying that ghosts really do exist, huh?
Absolutely.
Not only do they exist, are you rolling? Not only do they exist, but they're everywhere.
And this is obviously where the montage scene starts, but it seems like there's a lot more here in this version. Now in this montage scene, there are a ton of extra clips. Some of it's stuff we've already seen in deleted scenes before. Some of it's really cool, like alluding to the Ecto-1 being possessed when it gets a ticket and it lights it on fire. Janine giving Egon coffee, then later in the montage coming back and finding him asleep. And the interview with Winston is actually interesting because Janine asks him, that long-ass question.
Do you believe in UFOs, astral projections, mental telepathy, ESP, clairvoyance, spirit photography, full trance mediums, telekinetic movement, the Loch Ness Monster, and the theory of Atlantis?
And it is a different take, by the way. And before he says his classic line, he says,
No. However, if there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you say.
and what's really funny is when you're expecting,
There is no Dana, only Zool.
and you get,
There is no Dana, there is only Zool.
What a lovely singing voice you must have.
I was laughing hysterically. This was not a disappointing watch. The scene with Lewis possessed in Columbus Circle running around is extended. He runs amok and basically assaults a sex worker on the street.
Want some company?
I'm Vince Clortho, keymaster of Gozer. Are you the gatekeeper?
Sure, baby. I'm a gatekeeper.
Zool!
Zool, what the hell are you?
As always, the fun alternate takes come in.
I'm afraid you're gonna die.
You have nice clavicles.
The phone call between Peter and Egon is pretty much the same phone call, but different takes.
I just met the keymaster. He's here with me now.
The early effects sequence of the magic montage that happens after the firehouse explodes, some of that was very fascinating to see. There's some more alternate takes in there as well. And similar to Zool's voice earlier in Dana's apartment, Gozer's voice is ridiculous.
Are you a god?
No?
Then
Now, mostly ridiculous because of the voice we know and love to this day. But this version gives us this.
Jules and berries? Is she talking to us?
I think that was choose and perish. Choose what?
Now, throughout the ending of here, there's more alternate takes and some stuff we've seen before in deleted scenes, like the Stay Puft hat falling down into the crowd. I feel like that has to be taken out because that's just too much tangible proof, at least for the universe that Ghostbusters is now. Anyway, guys, if you have the means, I highly recommend picking this box set up if you don't already have it. And if you haven't watched this preview cut yet, check it out. It's worth it if you're a big fan. Quick thank you to my channel members and Patreon subscribers. If you want more ecto-violence, including exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content, become a member by clicking the links in the description below.